What's up, Lorehounds? It's Cooper here, back in the SMITE World Championship, and here with the beautiful HiRezKelly. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. So you guys are actually in the middle of the tournament. We're actually in the quarterfinals right now. So you guys raised over $2.6 million for this tournament.
I mean, it's crazy. So we threw down $600,000 ourselves, and then we're like, all right, you know what, we're going to release this Odyssey, we're going to copy something what Dota did with the compendium, and we're going to try and crowdsource the rest of the prize money. And me and Adonis, back when we did the pregame show, we were like, all right, we don't want to jinx saying that we're going to reach $1 million, because we thought like it was going to be close. And then we just reached 2.6 million with like ease. It's crazy. I am baffled by the fact that we have the third largest prize pool in esports history and the largest prize pool for the first season of SMITE, like in esports history. It's crazy.
Yeah, and some of these territories coming in, they just like recently started playing the game, only a couple of months for some of them.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely see it. The Chinese and Latin American teams and Brazilian team, they definitely seem a little less experienced. But I mean, what we've seen from OMG and what we've seen from We Love Bacon is that they, even though they've only had the game for a few months in their region, they're still really good. Yeah. They just don't have as many of the strategies down as these NA and EU teams have, and they just, it's not as much clockwork for them. They have to think about it a lot.
Yeah,
more.
The team synergy isn't as natural.
I agree completely, but we hope that they stick around for season 2 because they have a lot of potential to really be a dominant force next season.
Hey, with over $30,000 on the line for like 4th place, I think they'll stick around.
Yeah, I hope so, right? Who wants to win $30,000? Oh wait, everyone.
So one of the big things you guys actually talked about recently, you guys put out a video focusing on how to break into the video game industry, which is pretty awesome. You guys have actually set up here in the Atlanta area, one of the few big companies down here, indie scene going on now. But how, a little more specific, how do you break into streaming, something that you've been doing for quite some time?
Yeah, I've been streaming for 3 years. The first year that I streamed primarily was on my own channel, HelloKellyLink, and I was getting like 30 viewers a day. And there's 3 things I tell anyone when they ask me, what do I do to become a bigger streamer? And 1, you have to set a schedule. Find a time and day that you stream so that people know when to find you. Because if you just randomly stream throughout the week, then no one's going to know when you're actually on unless they get that email, and even then they can't prepare to watch your show. That's why a lot of the bigger streamers have schedules. Even in their YouTube channel they have schedules so that people will know when to be there. The second thing is that you have to have a decent setup. If your computer can't run 720p and 30 frames per second, then no one's going to watch you stream at 480 and like have it be laggy and like, you know, glitchy and everything like that. The third thing is that you have to have something unique about you. Now this could be something where you are a pro player, or you're really goofy and weird, maybe you drink on stream, or maybe you play really weird indie games and you're loud and boisterous about it. Maybe you're a girl. It's different things. Like, by being someone that's different, as a pro player, you don't have to be entertaining and unique. You're just really good at the game and people will watch you for that. But if you're not a pro player, then you have to have something different about you, or something approachable about you that people will want to watch.
Yeah, so that's a lot of things, and I think for us, we realized at Lorehound that our biggest thing was that schedule. People want to watch you live. Yep. Right, you get a lot less hits after you record it and throw it up on YouTube or for the highlights and stuff like that, unless they're really awesome highlights, you know, quadra kill or something along those lines. But so you mentioned pro gamers and, you know, being female as a bonus, but we actually noticed here in a lot of esports scenes in general, there really aren't any female esports professionals. There are very few. There's a couple. Yes. Is SMITE and Hi-Rez trying to do anything to promote that, or is it just how it is? It's
not like we're giving, you know, specific promotion for female gamers to step into the competitive scene. We've always been very opening and welcome to all types and all, like, you know, gender, race, age, whatever you want. SMITE's a very open game. But females in competitive gaming in anywhere, FPS, RTS, MOBAs, it's just not very prominent. Besides Scarlet and StarCraft 2, there really isn't too many females that are in like the spotlight for competitive gaming. I know there's Kayane who does Soul Calibur, but that's still not as big of a game. And it really comes down to, with casual gaming, there's just as many girls playing as there are guys. It's already been proven, studies and all that kind of stuff. But competitive gaming is a different world. Being able to play 6 hours a day and have that be your focus and that your life, it's not really as accepted, or at least as normal for girls as it is for guys.
So you think it's more of a little social stigma in there?
Potentially, gaming now is like, gaming has blown up. It's really popular. Like, it's not lame or nerdy anymore to like be a gamer. It's just something that you do. It's something that everyone does, and that's why we see a lot of girls like that. But there might be a stigma for girls to be as heavily into it as the competitive guys are.
Because we definitely see them here. There's tons either cosplaying or just sitting here watching, cheering as loud as any other person. But they're just not making the next step to be that crazy in the conquest or something.
I mean, I love Smite. I played all the time, and I wanted to get to platinum, and I grinded until I got to platinum, and then I'm like, all right, I'm good at platinum. I don't have a drive to make it to diamond or to be one of the best Smite players out there. And it's a shame that I don't, and I hope that there's a lot of other females out there that do have that passion, that grind. I know Moji, who's a streamer, twitch.tv/Moji, she is great. She's one of the best female players. She's a really good personality as well, and she's just awesome. So out of the Smite female competitive players, I'd have to give it to Moji, being easily the main like proprietor of that.
Well, hopefully we get to see her on stage here one day.
I hope so.
Thank you so much, Kelly.
Oh yeah, no problem.